Y'all, did Nene just call Claudia Jordan a stalker? What's she trying to say, Cynthia? And is she trying to walk back all the criticism of people saying that she was ungrateful receiving any gifts for Greg Repass? Or is Nene grieving and do we just need to give her space? What am I talking about, you guys? Let's get to the ones and twos. Hey, what's up, my little Tattle Tells? So what is going on today? Yo, things are all over the place. Beverly Hills is on fire, and it looks like Nene Leakes is setting it down. Now listen, Nene issued a threat to her stalker. She issued a threat to her stalker. Now, why is she clapping back at her stalker? And I'm trying to figure out who she's saying actually is her stalker. I have a clue, but I'm going to wait to the end of the video to tell you guys. So if you guys don't know, Nene went on air on a radio show the other day and she said, listen, like all my housemates, all my Real Housewives of castmates cast. This is Candy, Nene, Candy, Marlo, Cynthia, and a few other people, right? Only sent her a $200 basket, right? Then she went on to say that Cynthia didn't even go to Greg's repass. She actually came like a week later and came to Cynthia Lounge, right? Now, when I heard it and you guys heard it, it sounded a little shady to me. But I said, you know what? Everybody grieves a different way. Nene's going through something, and I'm going to give her that space and grace. As if I know Nene, right? But if I did, I would be like, all right, girl, I'm going to give you space and grace. Now, Cynthia went online and responded saying, listen, the reason she didn't go to Greg's repass is because when she was working, she couldn't get out of it. She told Nene that. And then a week later, she said she went and they spent quality time as friends, really, really reconnecting, right? And they did all this stuff. All right, fine, Cynthia, right? You don't got to explain. Some jobs don't care. I get it. Then Claudia Jordan, yes, Claudia Jordan's involved, went online and said that Nene should be happy for anything she get. Now, listen, I'm being dramatic. She didn't say it like that because she did give Nene grace. She said, Nene, I've never been good. We were cool at the time. We're not cool anymore. I respect her. I think that she's one of the most talented women on television. She deserves to be on television. But the way Nene's so ungrateful, the way Nene talked about that $200, what did you Google? She said, did you Google how much the flowers cost? How would you know they were $200? You should be happy that the way you talk to people and the way that you treated people, anybody is giving you anything, right? This is the gist of what Claudia said, right? And she said this on Fox Soul TV. So then Nene had this to say in response. You guys, it's a little long, but pay attention.
The production crew, everyone reached out. I was asked about gifts that were given. No, before I was asked about that, I was asked about if Cynthia attended Greg's repass. No, she didn't. I answered the question very honestly. I'm a very honest person. She did not attend. Did it bother me that she didn't attend? No. Seemed like it bothered other people because other people were always coming to me asking me about it. It didn't bother me. She showed up a week or so later at the lounge. Great. We had an amazing time. I think she said somewhere we had a great time. It was awkward for about 10 minutes and we had a great time. We had an amazing time. We laughed, we partied, we had a ball. It didn't really bother me. Okay? It just didn't. Greg's sickness was what it was. He understood what he was going through. He knew he was going to die. We had these conversations a trillion times, okay? I was asked about the gifts that the girls gave. I was asked what gifts the Real Housewives gave, or if they gave a gift or something I can't remember the exact question it was. And you know, I'm kind of fly at the mouth sometimes. So I said some little something on the side, but what the truth is, since we're speaking on the truth, I did receive flowers from the Real Housewives cast, and it lists their names: Kenya, Candy, Cynthia, Marlo. I think that's what it said. And I later said, I had a conversation with Marlo about it when she came to me, and I said, I did get the flowers. I'm just, you know, everybody had to chip in to get me a set of flowers. We're just kind of talking about it. It's just the truth. And I at that moment when she and I were having the conversation, I did feel a way because Todd's mother passed some years ago. Greg and I catered all of this food to his mom in New York, and Marlo's brother passed, and I sent, things to cater for Marlo. And, but later, Candy sent me a huge bouquet of flowers. We text each other. I told her how much I thanked her. Marlo sent me money after that to buy things with for the repast. I'm grateful for everything. Like, we had the conversation. They bought a bouquet of flowers. It didn't matter. My house was like a garden. Okay. I got flowers from everybody from around the world. Okay. Flowers came in from everywhere, and I am grateful. Okay. I just don't feel like I have to get on here and break it down and explain, because I'm doing it. We had such a positive, fun show, and I never spoke negative of anyone. And my stalker is consistently speaking of me, but I'm telling you, I'm not the one. You need to stop your stuff, because I am not the one. I'm over here trying to live in a positive light. Please, I'm asking you to leave me alone.
Now, y'all, what do you think of Nene's response? I know that she said, right? I know that she said she's grateful for everything. But then she went on to say that she found it odd that all her cast members only gave one thing a basket. She was just being honest. Then she went on to say that Candy sent her a huge bouquet, right? And that Marlo had actually sent her money to pay for the cost of the repast, and that everybody had reached out, everybody had done stuff. She literally did also confirm that Cynthia did actually come, right? She did actually come a week later. It was a little awkward for 10 minutes, and then they got back into where they were being. Y'all, but then for her to act like she wasn't being shady, I don't know. But I will tell you this, right? I think if I have an idea of who she thinks is her stalker and who she's calling her stalker, based off of who she clapped back at, who responded, and based off the beef her and this woman have. Do you think she was talking about Claudia Jordan? I'm not trying to be messy. Claudia's a big girl, and she can handle Nene on her best bay. But do you think she was talking about Claudia Jordan, saying that Claudia stalks everything Nene does? I find that a hard stretch. Claudia does comment on stuff Nene does, but Claudia's job is to comment. Claudia comments on everything pop culture does, because that's what she does on Fox Soul. You guys, what do you think? Do you think she was talking about Claudia Jordan? Do you think she was being shady? And do you think that Nene trying to walk it back, saying, oh no, I'm grateful for everything? Do you think she was trying to shade Cynthia? Because it sounds like she was trying to shade Cynthia to me. But let me know what you think.